Hey everyone, just want to get on here and make this video while it's still like really impressed and heavy on my mind and heart, like it has been this morning. And I don't want to let the day get away from me and not speak on a few things and share it, and hopefully it'll resonate with a few people. Um, you know, whoever has like the ears to hear and the heart to receive it. So, it's been a lot of stuff going on in the world, as it always is, and a lot of stuff going on with me personally and recently. And, I've been like really like battling with a lot of emotions, a lot of sadness, a lot of questions about a lot of things, questioning myself about a lot of things. And I feel like I kind of went back, unfortunately, on some ground that I felt like I had gained within myself, about how I viewed things, about, just my own personal like strength and growth in myself, and how I, been trying to move in the world, as a person and stuff like that. And it's been like difficult, like very difficult. I'm not gonna lie, or try to stunt at all. It's been like really difficult. And for one, I've never really had a big group of people or support around me, like ever. And then for two, lately it's been a lot less. And I don't, you know, not exactly comfortable speaking to everybody about certain things, because it's just like, people don't get certain things, they don't understand, or they won't kind of get where you're coming from. So unfortunately, I tend to carry a lot of things around, um, just rattling around in my brain, which a lot of times is not good. But what was occurring to me yesterday, and then even like stronger today, like this morning, like really heavy, and I'm grateful for. I'm really thankful for. Um, and I feel for myself personally, whether whoever would watch this would agree with that or not, I feel like definitely from God, um, as a comfort to me and like a reminder to me about a lot of stuff. But what was coming to me was, how we all talk about, and I believe, certain situations or certain circumstances that you go through in life, right? That that's what makes you who you are now. Like, people like, oh yeah, the stuff I dealt with as a kid or as a teenager, as a young adult, those different circumstances help create who I am today. And that's true. I feel like certain situations is like a forging. For gold to become the gold that it is, it has to be like put through fire, and the crap has to come off of it, and they got to do that, I think, what, like 7 times before you get gold to be what it is. So it's a forging, like you going through those things. I believe, yes, of course, that's what creates like a new version of yourself for you to move on to the next level. But what was occurring to me today was, for me personally, you know there's a lot of things I didn't get that I should have had, that everybody should have. And some people know certain things about me, and there's some people they'll never know, as far as things and situations and circumstances that should have been a certain way and it wasn't, from a child. And we all got that. So I'm not trying to make it just seem like, oh, poor me. All of us. Um, but it occurred to me this morning that maybe these things inside of you, the good parts of you, that was already there. And yes, maybe certain circumstances, and because certain things happened or didn't happen, or kicked off whatever, is what like shined a light on it for you to see it, and like maybe take a hold of it and find strength in those different attributes and those different things of yourself. but it wasn't because of the situations that you went through that caused those things to become. Those things were already there. And I'm speaking to myself, and I'm speaking to whoever would see this and hear this and has the heart to receive it if it's for you. There's certain things that are already there. Just because of whatever you went through might have made it come up to the surface, but that was in you already. That's who you are. That's what was in you from the beginning and who you were created to be. So regardless of whatever comes up and smacks you in the face and punches you in the gut and makes you feel all sorts of things, know that those things that make you special, those things that make you unique, those things that make you who you are, that was already there. So because it was already there, that can't go anywhere. And the only way it can go someplace is if you decide to make it go someplace. If you decide to hide it, if you decide to, you know, put it away on the back shelf somewhere, that's on you. They didn't give it to you. They sure as hell can't take it from you. Again, I'm speaking to myself, and I'm speaking to whoever would have the ears to hear it and the heart to receive it. The other thing I wanted to talk about that was really being impressed on me yesterday and this morning, you know, a lot of times, like, things happen, situations come up, and it makes you question everything. It makes you question yourself. It makes you question, like, who you are as a person, like how you conduct yourself, your morals, even like how you move, how you should move, and you just start questioning and like doubting things, like, man, maybe I don't even, what I've been doing isn't right, or maybe I need to be acting like everybody else. Maybe I need to just say screw everything. Maybe I just need to be this way or that way. Like, stuff will hit you so hard and like hurt you to your core that it'll just be like, what? I don't even know. You don't even know if you're coming or going. And what was coming to me, and I saw a meme yesterday, and that's what made it like really start, my wheels was turning. And it basically said that, being grimy, or conducting yourself in a grimy way, you'll never win. And I was thinking about that, and with all the different things that I've experienced, and I've experienced a lot, and I know there's other people who've experienced way more than I have and gone through way worse things, but life has never been particularly easy for me. I've gone through a lot of painful situations. Recently, very painful situation, and it made me question a lot of things. And I've had those moments where I've questioned a lot of things. But what it was occurring to me today, this morning, was, even though I've experienced a lot of pain and a lot of hurt for just being myself, and for just trying to be real or honest or genuine or show love. I've experienced a lot of pain in a lot of different areas most of my life just for being that, which, if you're a person who has had that experience, it makes you question, like, what's wrong with me? Should I be like this? Should I be being just, like everyone else? Because no one seems to understand it or receive it the way it should be received. But the realization that came to me this morning was, when it's all said and done, and whatever, we leave behind, and most of the time it's not things, it's who you are, it's how you treat people, it's the love you give people, it's those things that actually matter. And that's the things that people remember, not money you spent on them or stuff that you left them. I would rather, even with the pain that it may have caused at different times in my life, that was very, very painful, I would still rather say that I did certain things a certain way, that I tried to live my life a certain way, that I, in spite of being misunderstood and taken advantage of and manipulated and hurt to my very core of my being, and I've suffered a lot of pain for that, for just being me. I would rather suffer that pain and be able to say that tried. I tried and I gave the best parts of myself, that I was real with people, that I loved people, that I always tried to be there for people, that it was always from the best part of myself, that it was always honest, and that it wasn't from a self-seeking place, that it wasn't that I was trying to take advantage of anybody. It wasn't because, I wanted to get over on anybody. And we are all presented with situations and opportunities to be that way. And we always have a choice to make how you're going to live your life, what road, what path you're going to choose to take. And we can choose, the less traveled path and be right and do things righteously, if you believe that. Or you can choose usually the easier way, get over, make things easier for yourself, take advantage of other people, lie to people, try to pull strings, try to play the puppet master to get what you want. But ultimately, doing that will cause pain and destruction to other people. We all have that choice all the time. And we all got choices to make. Am I perfect? Hell no. Not claiming to be perfect in any means. But there is a certain way, there's certain choices. It's a certain very, very, very foundational thing for me personally, as far as how I've tried to conduct myself. And it just, I don't know, I just saw it differently today, this morning, where it was like, yo, even if this has caused you pain, I would rather be on the side of it was real for me. I was always trying to be genuine with everybody my whole life, literally my whole life. Everybody has to speak to themselves and know yourself, that's on you. But for me, my whole life, it was always real to me. I always cared, and sometimes to my own detriment, but it was real. It was genuine, and that's who I am, and that was there from the beginning. Whatever I got in life or didn't get that I should have had, it doesn't matter. That was there. And I've always tried to show that. I've always tried to be that. I've always tried to exhibit that. And even at different times when I couldn't show that or be that because just being hurt or whatever, that was always there. That's always there. And God willing, that's always going to be there. And I'm going to try my hardest to not get in the way of what's there. And I would encourage whoever sees this, try your hardest. Do whatever work you got to do. Look at yourself. Take responsibility for your actions. Stop blaming other people for certain things, even if there's stuff that you didn't get that you should have had. And yeah, it's okay to be upset about that and feel pissed about that even, or hurt about that. But at the same time, we're adults. We got to take responsibility for our actions. We got to do the work that we got to do to be better. If we don't do the work, we can't complain about the results we don't get. That's for me. So despite whatever's happened, despite what's been done, I don't want to lose who I am. Even if that means experiencing pain sometimes. I never want to be grimy to nobody. I never want people to look back and be like, man, she did this and she did that and, caused this pain and that pain and hurt. And like, I don't ever want nobody to say nothing like that about me or have that be the experience in their life that, man, because of her actions, she caused, these different things to happen that affected me negatively. I never want that to be anybody's experience with me for the rest of my life, ever. And if it ever has been, whether I knew it or not, forgive me. I don't think it has, but if it has, forgive me. I would encourage y'all, choose the right path. Nobody knows you better than you know you. Everyone has a responsibility to take a look in the mirror at themselves and take responsibility for your actions, responsibility for where you're moving towards, responsibility for your own emotions and everything. Like, it's literally up to you. You got to do the work. Yeah, there's certain things other people could or should be doing. That's true. You got to do the work. You got to do it. We've all been hurt. We've all had things happen to us. But all of us have to do our own work to make things better. I'd encourage you to do that. Don't carry around negativity. Don't carry around darkness in your heart, because it doesn't just affect you, it affects the ones around you. And for me personally, even with different things, still dealing with, not sure how I'm going to deal with it, I don't want to carry around darkness in my heart. I don't want to feel that type of sadness or pain or have it come out in other ways where I'm not being the best version of myself, that I'm not doing the things I'm supposed to do for other people. Because I truly believe that's one of the biggest reasons I'm even here, is to do for others. So I would encourage y'all to really think about that and what you can do for yourself personally to be aware of that. So I'm gonna stop talking. The video's gone on longer than I would have wanted, but just wanted to encourage you to think about those things. Have a great day.